Excellent. And hopefully still no repeating echo. So some of my thanks to John and to Hayley for the feedback there. I shall now hopefully just crack on with gaming. If anybody does join the Discord channel, the voice channel Unlimited, there is a link to it in the Just Giving page, and hopefully we'll all be able to hear you on there as well. So you'll be on the stream. And now we can just get on with gaming. And I've just realised I've got reverse controls, so that's lovely. Helpful as always, John. So thank you for that. And here we are. This is what I've got to suffer 2 hours of madness for, which I will now extend by 10 minutes after those little there's a few issues there here and there. Hello, mate. How you doing? Okay, I could just about hear John popping in there into the room. And that's it. First game over of the day. So let's have a nice, clean restart. If anybody does join in, wants to say hello. Oh, that's a lovely sound there for courtesy of Llama Soft. If anybody does want to join in, come in, have a chat, please do join the AmigaLive Discord channel. I have got as I said, I am in the voice chat. I'm also got the AmigaLive channel open, which I've just got the text on. So even if you don't want to join it, if you want to join in but you don't want to talk, then we'll go from there. Yes, John, I will have a look at boosting the other audio or other users' audio. You can do it in Discord. What I would probably do is just turn up people individually as and where they arrive, because I will be able to. The theory is I will be able to hear them. That's the earpiece. So at the moment, both of the users in there are both me. One is my me talking, as you can probably tell, and the other one is the feed, which is Neon Centipede, which is there to feed us to the live stream. Now I really need to sort of probably crack on with trying to get through this game until there's anyone here to join us. So this is something of a crazy game. As we can see, it's a shame really that we can't play as the goats. Well, I can't play as the goat if I'm playing on my own. If somebody does join in. So John's just asked a quick question. Does the game need a bit more performance? A bit more of a performance boost, like an enabled bit and a bit more CPU? Actually, John, to be honest, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played it. Oh, Mr. Big Daddy Fun Time. Hello there, Stuart.
I'm on my phone somehow. I'm using my phone as a phone. That's the only way I can hear you. That's not...
Oh, okay, lovely. You are live on YouTube, so you know, language, please.
I was going to say, don't say. It's naughty word.
Yeah, no, basically. How are you doing? And thank you for joining the stream.
It's all right. I think I'm going to become a fundraiser in another life.
Well, if it just means that you can play insane-looking computer games online and raise money, or is it just that you like hassling people into parting with their cash? Because that seems more like
the
you.
latter.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
By my calculations, I reckon I forced about 45 quid out of people.
Yeah, I saw. So thank you for that. That will go down excellently with the Goat Sanctuary. At the end of the day, it's the green that matters, as they say across the pond.
Right, how do I get to the computer? I'm gonna have to try this somewhere.
So of course, Joe, we don't have any players live at the moment, so I am doing a solo stream. So if you were to get online, you're welcome to join, and we can make this into the multiplayer event it's meant to be. But of course, it's an open invite, so anybody can pop into this voice chat as and where. I'm not doing brilliantly on the game, I must admit. But then I spent the first 10 minutes resolving technical issues. But then that's life. So, certainly for me.
How do I get it on YouTube?
Okay, I'm just going to. I've got a colleague here who's saying the game sounds kind of drowning out the voice of the other Discord users. That's fine, mate. I shall pop the sound down a tad.
Is that me?
And you're a bit quiet, so I'm just going to turn you up a little bit because you're not on 100%. So there we go. Fingers crossed that may have solved the issue.
I think I'm in. I think I might be in it. I wonder if I
You
hang
are.
up the phone, it'll work.
I'll let you worry about that at your end, my friend.
Okay. Right, I'll be back in a sec.
So we got one potential user joining us. So thanks, and we seem to have a couple more on the YouTube stream. So thanks, guys. Please do consider just even the smallest donation on the Just Giving page. This will, help the Goat Sanctuary immensely. Feed the goats, and bear in mind that this is it's a charity run sanctuary. It is the only one in the UK, and they are suffering currently. Even feeding the goats, which is sad to hear. Nobody needs that. Of course, there are other animal charities, zoos, etc., all very much in need, but this one personally quite close to my heart. And that's it. Game over again. So not doing brilliantly well on the game, but so far it's adhering. I can't even spell my own name apparently, which is nice. And the game has some insane sounds at this point. So here we got a few people turned up into the YouTube. Ahoy, hello there. So cheers, John. Next time we'll do restart it. Hopefully we will see a bit of a performance boost. I'll do that. I'll do that now because I want to get away from that insane sound for a second. So I assume I don't need to reboot AmigaLive. It's going to just download the configuration when I start the game. So again, since I'm playing offline, I'll just hit restart. And as and when we do, fingers crossed. Of course, a good shout out to Jeff Minter, the author of Revenge of the Mutant Camels. He did kindly approve the stream, unsurprisingly being a charity stream via his Twitter. So thank you for that, Mr. Minter. You are a well-recognised legend in the retro gaming circles, of course. Right, so let's have another try here. Let's see if its performance is up a little bit. Yeah, that certainly seems a little bit smoother. I mean, how he came up with these ideas for this game, one can only wonder, but does have a penchant for psychedelia, shall we call it? Mushrooms and Coke cans and conspicuous-looking cigarettes abound. One can only wonder how Mr. Minter spent his youth. Yeah, John. I always play on a PAL machine. Being a UK resident, only ever owned a PAL Amiga, so that's what I'm used to, I guess. That's no other reason than that. I don't know. Mr. Minter's from the UK, so surely he did intend it to be a PAL game. I know what you're saying about the refresh rate being slightly slower. Yeah, Coke cans and floppy disks coming up in the back end, hiding in the.
Why are you going on about Coke cans? But now I see. Now I understand.
Oh dear, first life lost there. Sloppy. So the cigarettes have the interesting effect of sort of slowing you down in the air. I assume that funny looking red thing is not good for you. Yeah, he probably did have a cigarette in his mouth. If you click the game, yeah, so it is the main focus. I've got it full screen on the screen that I'm using, John. So it does look fine here. It must be the encoding stream that's causing it to, if it does look a little bit slow. So. Maybe I haven't put the refresh the highest on there. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. As I say, I'm very new to the streaming world, and I certainly know that you do get some quirks with gaming and the refresh rates, as you said, and how it's meant to be. It doesn't look. I have got the YouTube on a separate screen. It does look a little bit slower or jerkier, if you like. But hopefully enough for people to get the gist of what's going on. You know, we're not here to do an entire playthrough or run or you know, documenting history, as it were. It's certainly not meant as a review for this game. I wonder then if I took it off of the full screen whether that would make a difference, which I can always give a try after this particular run, assuming I don't suddenly rush through and complete the game through suddenly improved playing. Unlikely, but I guess next time I could also try the NTSC and see if it matches up better or something like that. E-boost. Now that doesn't sound suspicious at all. With a background of a horizon of mushrooms, just to really hammer the point home. What we got here? Ah, I guess they must be the Mutant Camels. Ah, they're unfortunate to pick up one of the red things. Yep, that's the camel there with a gun on its back, which I believe the original for this is actually Attack of the Mutant Camels, which is based on The Empire Strikes Back, the Hoth sequence with the AT-AT walkers that they decided looked like giant robot camels, and therefore became the inspiration for the original game. Okay, so what I might do then, just to have a quick look at this frame rate issue, is just try a restart, keep it in the windowed mode, and let's go with the NTSC route, see if it makes any difference. We certainly get a different introduction there. Slightly less colourful, I think. So, still nobody shouting out to try and rush in, although I do look like I've clicked onto one of the wrong channels on here. Okay, so that's all good. So, no return of Stu yet for a game for the stream, so we'll carry on. Ooh. Tricky. Okay, so John's reporting that looks a lot better. So I don't know which fix that was. Certainly I've lost some of the screen, so maybe next one I will keep it in the window but might go for the PAL again. So I'm glad to see that looks better, but certainly the smaller display, double-handed smaller display, I guess, because A, I'm playing in windowed mode, and B, the NTSC has a smaller display. I'll see how that is for the next run. For now, I should probably try and focus a little bit on getting as far in this game as I can. I've not done a brilliant job so far. So of course here we can see that our compatriot goat is riding on the back of the camel, because why not? And as I say that, I depart this mortal world. Right, oh dear, oh dear. Not doing very well at all. if we do have anybody lurking around in any of the channels, in any of the streams, on the chats, etc., feel free to pop any questions you might have, or just say anything you might want to say about the Amiga and your gaming experiences, etc. More than welcome to join in. This is here to be a shared event, if you like, in a good cause. Of course, one of the reasons to pick this particular game is it's 2 hours of highly flashing, highly psychedelic. It's at least an interesting visual experience for viewers. Maybe not the best one for those with photosensitive epilepsy, but certainly it's a treat for the eyes most of the time. I believe the apples are probably just something like health, I forget. Apples, of course, just, you know, notorious for being good for you. But not that good for me, because I seem to have died again. Difficult to see that on this one for some reason. Well, that's just because I'm on the smaller screen. So let's give this a quick go to see how the will you also play Llamaton 2112? Does Llama have any goats in it? I'm not so sure it does. I can't recall. It's been a long time since I've played Llamatron. You know, there's no reason it couldn't be played anyway. It's a great game. It's insane, much like Revenge of the Mutant Camels. It's insane to watch. I'm now hoping that having restarted the PAL mode, that it's still going to look okay. And our issue is related to it just being full screen. And see, I find it a lot easier to play in this particular mode. Yeah, it certainly looks a bit better on the other screen. So we're 30 minutes in, or 20 minutes, depending on if we decide to write off the first 10 minutes of issues, shall we say, technical issues. Apologies for that, it's all a learning experience. Every day is a school day, or something like that. Raindrops keep falling. Oh, it is actually raining outside, I'm being told, so raindrops really do keep falling. I'm not sure they can always be shot with lasers. Although I do have a laser tape knocking around the house. This is one of the favourite things of my cat. So far, this has been quite a good run. Could be famous last words. Yeah, could have jinxed that right there. Take one moment to look up at the YouTube comments, and what happens is I die. Lesson right there for you kids. There's your e-boost again. Manic Minter, good name for a level. Good pun on Manic Miner right there. Of course, another favourite of mine. Yes, I've just been asked if this is playable as 2-player. Yes, it is. So at the moment I'm playing what they call CPU assists, so the computer plays as the goat. Unfortunately, it's not possible to play as the goat and have the camel as the assist. But yes, if you are 2-player, 1-player will play as the goat, and you can still ride on the back as we're doing here, should you wish to, even on the 2-player. So. And that's the reason to play it on AmigaLive. AmigaLive is a good multiplayer experience. I recommend it to anybody who has likes playing the old games. And interesting, you can still move the tombstone around there, even after death. So 2 lives lost so far, not a brilliant run. I'm not sure what the meaning of the canes are, if there is any meaning to any of it. I don't think I'll be completing the game. There's a run through of Revenge of the Mutant Camels on YouTube of the entire game, which takes about 2 hours and 15 just to complete it in one sitting, which is crazy. So there's obviously a lot of these waves of creatures, monsters, different graphics, etc. to keep you going for a couple of hours. Being told apparently the charity stream's up to £181 in donations, so thank you to everybody who's contributed. That's really great. So we're only £19 short of the target, but if we can break the target, that'd be even better. So please consider even just giving the smallest donation to Buttercups Sanctuary via my Just Giving page. All the funds will go towards helping to look after, home and feed the animals during this difficult time. Well, unfortunately, charity donations at the door are not possible, and I do believe the sanctuary is looking to reopen in a couple of weeks. It doesn't stop, however, their main outgoing costs from happening during the time. You know, you can't put goats on furlough. Oh, that's probably easy. So it's done. Welcome to Restart Oasis. Sish Tabar. Remember the name for the restart code. Let's see if I can't screenshot that or something. So we have actually got a restart code here. Should we want to continue from further down the line? So it's gone there. Thank you for the offer of the camera though. I did manage to screenshot it, however. So And oh look, here we are now with Manic and the Bomb logos. An interesting looking telephone box. It seems to be indestructible. So yeah, definitely on the best run so far. He said he was having trouble with Discord. He's banning mint sauce. Oh yeah, ban mint sauce wouldn't be a very popular choice with my wife, who's a big fan of mint sauce on just about everything. But I guess that's yeah, a couple of sheep there. I believe Mr. Winter does keep sheep, he says. Probably did at the time as well. Oh, that was particularly difficult section there with these planes flying down. Oh dear, we're not having a very good run of this bit at all, are we? Definitely one to remember the code for. Oh dear. I think I'm hoping that's not my last knife. Oh, the reverse controls are certainly not helping. There we go. Oh no! Just shy of something like. Oops. Oh, that's got a bit sensitive. I wonder if I've accidentally got auto fire on. I don't know if that's why I was struggling a bit there. So the question is, I want to play options. No, I didn't want any of that. Can I go back? On a restart point. Okay, he remembered that number. Let's have that code. Sich Taba. Good luck spelling that. We found out that I've mispronounced whatever this. anything at all? Aha, so that looks like that might have solved the problem. So I don't know how long we were without audio for there, but thank you, Stuart, for the heads up. Should be sorted now. Why not pop on back? Pop back in. So apologies for that. Don't know why that would be, but we should now have sound again back on everything. So just keep an eye out for that. If anything does drop out again, do please let me know. No idea why that was. Everything was still connected as it was. Literally just plugged things in and out, and that seemed to solve the problem. So God knows what I have said and haven't said, when it ended, when it didn't end, who knows. It certainly comes with its own challenges, this whole streaming malarkey. But if there's anybody around who wants to pop in, say hello. Hello Rob, he's also told me that he can be heard now. Funny enough, about 50 minutes I joined so I hear the game but not you, then I received a message and got distracted and forgot. That's no worries Rob, thank you anyway. But it's absolutely fine, you know, the point of it really is for the game stream. It's not a vanity project, far from it. I am not particularly interested in the sound of my own voice, if I'm quite honest with you. It's just a bit of fun. I'm not going to try and take it too seriously. It's nice to have something to interact with, and if there are people here who want to join in, have a chat, etc., please do. So do drop into anybody else, drop into the voice channel, Unlimited on Discord, on the AmigaLive server. Please do. And that's it really. If you want to pop in and have a game, if you want to try and join, this is all internet connected. I can host, so make sure we get as little problem as possible on that. It's a bit of a manic game. It's well better with. Thank you, Stuart, for the positive feedback. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not sure that I take it quite as much in my stride. Was never one to intend to be a radio DJ or presenter or anything like that. But we'll see. Right, shall we give this another go and see what other mania we get back to with the game? So I'm going to try again with this whole restart point, which I think maybe should have had a different code. Let's see if that is what we're after. Everybody's not favourite Britpop band. Oasis? No, that doesn't seem to be it either. Never mind, let's just start over. So please, yeah, if there are any other little issues like that, snags as we go, please do drop me a message, text or whatever. Just let me know on the YouTube chat or on the Discord or on the many different ways. Probably not worth doing it on Twitter because I'm recognized. So here we are, back to the mania of the beginning of Attack of the Mutant Camels. So we are now an hour in. Well, we're an hour in, minus the issues we had at the start. Still alive, not shaking just yet. Once again, please do, if you're watching, please do consider giving even just a small donation to the Just Giving page and giving something back to the Buttercups Sanctuary, who this has been organised for. That's it. I've heard goats that have been abused, abandoned, who are starved, who some of them just literally just left by the roadside. it gives a home to all goats, no matter what condition they're in. But, you know, food costs money, well-being costs money, resources and the rest of it. So they really do appreciate everything they can get, and at the moment they probably need it more than ever. And I've just been told if you do visit the sanctuary, there's a goat called Frankie who will provide you his or her, Frank or Frankie, who give you his or her hoof for inspection, for a treat, no doubt. Like, has been trained, probably better than my own cat, for the sound of it. Who just scream for treats. So I'm guessing this is going to be another moment when little Mr. Minter graphic will appear on the side of the screen and throw camels or possibly llamas if it's small to be able to tell at us. I think there might be llamas actually. I don't know if there's a llama sanctuary to do a similar stream for playing llama time. Or whether in fact the goats might appear in the Llamatron, who knows? A lot of strange sounds going on for this particular section. Which hopefully you can still all hear. So we do have a few watching, so thank you for that, for those getting involved. Taking the time out to watch the stream. This is Raining Canes. That's a new one. And the canes do develop, yes. Seems to be back on the full quota of lives, which is good. Now we're back with the camels with guns on the back, which is as I said earlier, which may or may not have been heard of reference to The Empire Strikes Back, the AT-AT walkers. Attack walkers, who knows? Last summer, the Metal Burst in Star Wars. the red death token, but apparently not. There we go, it's through to the next section. And our camel is going to fill up its back from a tap. Because why would it not? And still that unreal code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see. Well, the telephone boxes seem to be indestructible, so I'm not going to worry too much about them from now on. We're back to our banding source signs and the sheep in the background. And I believe this is where we got to before and died. put it mildly. Let's see if we can't do a little bit better this time around. Certainly the flashing of the screen is starting to ramp up a little bit here. Bipedal goat friend. Certainly doing his money's worth. Being computer controlled, he doesn't have the risk of death. Yeah, so it looks like we've made it through that section now. Where we got to last time, which is good. Time for another E-boost apparently. And one thing I do like is not just the stars in the background scrolling along together, but that lovely colour copper effect that you've got at the bottom there for the skyline is really nice. Simple but effective. No idea what these things are, but quite difficult to avoid. Are they kangaroos on skis? Certainly what it looks like they might be. Yep, one of them seems to have a number on me. So quite I want the inspiration for some of these elements, I don't know. So there, the change of the skyline from the red to the blue, that's very nice. Ah, and there we are with the interesting looking cigarettes, but are not cigarettes, through the sky. So looking at the score there, we're 10 million point and another camel shield bonus and an e-boost, so there you go. Great stuff. Telecoms, I didn't even get a chance to read that. Come up with something. So I'm guessing phones. Yep, there we go. Phones in the sky. Very reminiscent of Manic Miner again, actually, which came up earlier. And the attack of the mutant telephones, I believe, in Manic Miner. So I believe back in 27, one of his entries, one of his favourite. But unfortunately, that's it. Game over at the mutant telephones. So quite a good run, I thought. So I'm just going to pop a invite over for colleague. So if we can create an invite here. Limit, smart after never. See if we can't do this from here. Right. There you go. I'll continue from there. So what are we at? We're at 1 hour 15. It is quite something to watch for a continued length of time. I'm going to try again at this poxy code. Restart point. Definitely right.
Hello?
A join.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you've got a lot of background noise going on, so I'm going to try and turn you down a bit.
I've just moved out of another room. Are you still on YouTube?
I am. We're still streaming, so we're still live. We're 1 hour 15 in of the 2 hours.
You've really made me laugh with a few of the things that you've said.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
My favourite one was, this isn't a vanity project. It really is about the goats.
This is true. It really is about the goats.
That tickled me.
I'm glad to hear it.
I can't join anything normally, so I don't know. But I just keep watching you on YouTube.
It sounds like you're in a kitchen anyway at the moment. Probably like lunchtime.
Yeah,
sounds like it's time for a sandwich. so that's interesting to anybody watching on YouTube. If you're wondering what that is, that's Stuart going for his lunch.
Yeah, late lunch. Right, I'm going to go back to the YouTube channel. Could if I went onto the Amiga thing, could I play it with you?
Yeah, you could play even if you can't even if you can't talk during it, I mean, I'm happy to have you on the game. So you can always press the tab button and type away during the game if you want to pipe in. So yeah, if you want, we can. That was the idea, was for anybody to join in and play on AmigaLive. So
All right, well, I'll see if I can log on in the next 10 minutes or so.
okay, bro.
All right, in a bit, yo.
Cheers.
Bye.
Okay, so I might as well just start one more up whilst Stu decides if he's going to join in for a game. Right from the beginning for now. So yeah, we can. Oh, so you can have a solo game without the CPU assist, without the goat, but that would be pointless for this particular exercise. Oh yeah. So how are we doing on the... No. So we do still have a few watchers, which is great. Thank you guys for joining in. And if you haven't given a donation, please consider, say, all the smallest donation, £5, £1 if need be. You know, every pound will help. We're not far off the target as well that we've set for this. So it's great to reach that during the stream. But no, thank you and a shout out to all of those who have already given. It is appreciated. Oh dear, pretty good run this time round. So not much to say at the moment, I'm afraid. A bit quiet on the chats and all the fun stuff. Like I say, you can still see that there's a few of you watching, which is great, so I appreciate that. Particularly appreciate this. Probably not always the easiest game to watch for 2 hours straight. Part of the reason why it has been chosen. visually interesting, but also one that might leave you needing a lie down afterwards. So here's the wacky whackers again. Oh, not helpful, consistent. And that's it, game over very early that time. Oh dear, oh dear. So I'm going to try again at this code. If I do it, I'm going to try something slightly different. That is definitely welcome to Restart Oasis. Remember the name, Restart. I've got it open here on the screen next to me. It's definitely what it says. Let's try a few keys to see if that helps. But no, something's not quite right there. Convinced that shooting birds out of the sky is necessarily the best way to promote saving goats, but that'll have to do. Obviously all events within the game are fictitious, and any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Apart from Jeff Winter, obviously, it is the game, and any similarity is purely of his own making. Don't seem to be able to. Excellent. Camel shield bonus back again. And back at the wacky whackers. I'm stuck with reverse controls. That seems to have gone, causing a question mark over my head. So left is right and right is left, just to really make things difficult. Apparently my sound's not again. No, it was not according to mine. It might just be that I'm not saying too much at the moment, and yeah, I haven't said a great deal for a while, so it could be that if there's no sound, certainly the streamer is telling me that we've still got sound coming through, so we'll see. If you haven't got much to say, then don't say anything at all, or something like that. Value to say, don't say anything at all. I think there's quite a few people in high up positions who could probably learn from that particular phrase. But who knows? Who knows? Illegal hashtag autofire. Yep, I think. Yep, the query that was it not possible to hear me? I think was probably just a case of not a lot to say, I'm afraid. And here we go again with this code point. It's a shame I still can't make it by. Your voice is a lot quieter than the game's sound. I can do something about that. I don't mind just popping the game sound down a little bit. I can certainly turn myself up. That might have resolved it. So we can go from there. So thank you for that. Doddy does. Is that Mr. Dodd? Quite probably. So brilliant. It's good to see you saying hello. So okay, let's crack on with where we were. Still. Oops, oh, an accidental life loss as a result. And another one. Oh dear, be really paying attention here. Because it's costing me dear. Again, oh, these yak-based telephones are really doing a number on me. I'm not, that's not a sentence I ever expected to have to say in my life, but yak-based telephones. There we go, okay, so another camel shield bonus, another conspicuous e-boost, and I think we at the is this the mint sauce section? Quite probably. We are unfortunately down to a final life. Not quite the mint sauce, we're at the oh, we are the banned mint sauce. There we go. Lots of things dropping out of the sky. So what are we at? Yeah. Through. So this is certainly a section with yeah, quite a lot of flashes in the sky. It's not to be confused with the beginning of Day of the Triffids. If I wake up blind tomorrow though, and plant-based organisms have taken over the world, then I may regret having said that. Terrifying lesson of genetically modified crops, of course. And this is the section with the skiing kangaroos, if I remember right. Yeah, there we are. I'm not sure you can actually kill, but you just have to sort of shoot them to get them to go over you. So there's quite a bit of variation in this game. Yeah, it's not all about blast it so you destroy it. Oh dear. And there, as I say that, there it is, the life is lost. But sup. You got one more on the stream saying hello, hello, Butter Ape. Sup. Sup indeed. Goats are mostly what's up, with a hint of camel, llama, and other Minter-esque animal-based heroes and villains, I think. So, should we just jump straight into another one? I'll have a quick check around just to make sure there's nobody sitting and waiting to hop on or anything like that. Which we look to be clear on. So, anybody? I'm just going to have a quick message. Right, and whilst we wait, I'll just carry on. I'll just keep it going, keep the play going. on the YouTube, can you comment on that? Oh, probably Megan 12. I was gonna say, we just ask anybody if they wanted to join in or if anybody wants to kindly give the last little push to get our fund over the line. Yeah. Yep. It might be the 2015 replacement one. I always make it something obvious, so maybe it's one or the other thing, like Future Express or Video. Which I've now said over the screen. Oh dear, first life lost. You type with exclamation mark instead of one. Do a password reset. Oh, that manic mentor. I'm sure I just managed to score points even whilst dead there, so it must be shared points between me and the goats. to join in and well, please make a donation. Yeah, or you could just go onto the Just Giving page, there's a link to it. Link on there. Oh yeah, I'll send you a link anyway, yeah. Yeah. What? Just say yes. Right, there we go, made it through to the next level, or whatever you want to call it again. You only need another 90. Yeah, I know, Mr. Harris. So I'm just going to give a quick pause on here. So let's say a quick hello to. I'll do it from here.
Right, finally I can run.
No. Yeah, you can do the rest. Right, and we'll carry on from here. Apparently we're quite close to the target, so just a small push, so if anybody please consider just a small donation. Not many quids left to get us over the line. Don't worry about it. So just a little reminder that the donations are going to the Buttercups Sanctuary, the only registered UK goat charity in the UK. It's just down the road from where I live. It's a lovely place to visit. Goats can be, to some people, I guess, slightly intimidating. I know one or two friends of mine have had some interesting experiences with goats in the past. I think a slightly maybe maligned or misunderstood creature, but they are wonderful to see. If you've got kids, it's a great day out. Just spend the time there, you know, enjoying a cup of tea in the countryside, feed the goats. Obviously they have you know, food that you can give them there and then, which is really what this is paying for, is to give you know, these goats who've been mistreated in the past or unhomed, etc. A home and to be looked after, to be fed, and whilst they can't do that at the moment, that's a real shame, and it risks the lives of these animals. So, yeah, please consider donating. Say even a small amount will go some way to us reaching the target. So that was appreciated. Thank you to everybody who has so far for their donation. Oh, that's it, game over. One more time. Right, so we're 10 minutes from the originally intended end. I understand, as I said, just having a quick look on the other side, we are not far off the target. So £181. So thank you. 90% of the target has been reached. So just £19 left to get us over it. So please do consider, as I said, just even a small donation to help us to reach that. Okay, so I will, so nobody else waiting on queue or anything like that, so I shall fire up one more, keep it going for its allotted time. I'll do one more quick retweet. Just do one more quick message to people to ask, please donate. Raining on my camel. Another phrase I didn't expect to be saying. Hats off to anybody who's ever played this game and completed it. It is absolutely crazy. It's not difficult to learn, but I think it's probably quite tough to master. dear. Terrible, terrible moment there of double death. Not long left now. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'll leave a little bit longer because of a slow start we had. Oh dear, oh dear. A life lost. Right. Getting a bit sloppy at this stage. Game over. That's very unfortunate. So we are at the 2-hour mark technically. As I said, we did have a bit of a slow start, so I was going to give a little bit of extra time on it. We're so close to the target mark. It's a real shame not to quite make that. But £181 so far for a fundraiser is much appreciated, for especially for what is really just 2 hours of me playing computer games. I think it's great that everybody who has contributed, and thank you again to all of those who have. You know, it all goes a long way. There were a number of you, say the 17 supporters or so down. So thank you all. I am just going to have one quick scoot over to the side here. So apologies for you're looking at my shoulder. Just to double check for any others. And I'm just going to do a couple of shouts across WhatsApp. Just to see if it can't help us get us over the line. Which, apologies, as I said, I would like to try and get this over the line whilst we're still playing. And there we go. One more begging message out to try and help out. Prankster Music, you were doing great things for the goats. Thank you, Prankster Music, on YouTube there. Much appreciated. And say the goats are a much maligned animal, but they are wonderful to see. If you ever have the opportunity to go to the sanctuary and see them, I would recommend it to anybody as a nice day out in the countryside. So yeah, please do consider a small donation just to help us over the line. We've achieved a great target already, so I am very happy with the result. But it would just be nice to see that final push in the last 10 minutes. To me that these clouds are actually literally raining cats and dogs. Shot again. Back to the Manic Minter. And a game over, so it might just be one last game. Sorry? 27 past, yeah. So we got time for one more. Well, I said I'd do 10 minutes more because of the late start. So we'll give it one more.
I feel like you've become this institutionalized.
No, I just feel bad. I committed to 2 hours of the game, so I'm going to see it through. I know it is getting a little bit hard work. I mean, I died a lot quicker that time round. It's as I said, a visually stimulating experience, but it is a flood of the senses. Fuzzy sound. doing much better round on this particular game, the last game. Going for broke, yep. The actual Mutant Camel round. Oh, warp to the next oasis. There we go, look at that. Remember the name for this stuff. Kiosk is a mutant, isn't it? It's unfortunate. Oh, and I've just been told that on this final push, we've just hit the 208 mark. So thank you to whomever has helped that over the line. Great news, so thank you very much for that. And that looks like that's from Dottie and Grimley and one anonymous, so thank you very much. So all those people who contributed, that is what it's here for, that's what we're doing this for. It makes it all worthwhile. So 2 hours of psychedelic mayhem, animal-based heroes and villains, I think as we said earlier. Goats to llamas to skiing kangaroos. And aliens and jetpacks and dubious looking cigarettes, all for a good cause. So it's just up to me now to try and see this one out, which strangely has been the one that I've probably done better on for a while, but probably the best game I've had for about an hour. Oh. Life lost, sadly. difficult to get past the skiing kangaroos. There are indeed a lot of skiing kangaroos, so well, we've got roll tips. So I suspect this is a 675 rock and roll joke. Another e-boost. Telecoms come up, and I think this is where I got earlier, but I think this is the furthest I reached. I made a reference to Manic Miner and the telephones there. Unfortunately, it looks like this may be the same again. And that is, on the final go, the furthest I've reached. Another difficult to spell level code. Which I'm not going to worry about too much now. We are on a final life, so this is a final push. And right on cue, we seem to be attacked by some killer goats. So, perhaps not the best note to be ending on. These goats, of course, are not representative of the goats that you will see at the Buttercups Sanctuary. Just want to make that very clear. Any goats that might potentially give you any difficulty are collared accordingly if they're not overly keen on some human touch. That's usually as a result of previous mistreatment that they are like that, so it's, I'm afraid, unfortunately, something that's an animal behaviouralist will be better to tell you about than I ever would. To see some kind of Pac-Man, yeah, to see an inkeeping key, yeah, Ghost from Pac-Man, looking slightly insane, some Rainbow Yak signs, Ah, and that's it, game over. So by far and away the best run of the day, saved to the end for you. And very pleased to hear that we've reached our targets on the fundraiser. So again, thank you very much to everybody involved. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. For those of you who have watched live on YouTube, and those who've got involved with the comments, etc., thank you for that. More thanks again to everybody who's given me support and help on both technical side and everything else. So John, thank you for that. Stu, thank you for joining in. My wife Hayley, who's sat here through the whole thing and checked everything's working and has been generally a voice of support throughout, who I know loves the Goat Sanctuary as well. So also we'll be very pleased that we've reached our target. I wish you all well, stay safe, and see you later.